What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tarps Off. Today we're going to do the review for the November 28th NHL games. So first off, starting off with the Lightning and the Coyotes. First period, Michael Carcione scores for the Coyotes at 3:21 from Michael Kesselring and Alex Kerfoot. Travis Boyd, who's next Canuck, would score at 5:42 into the second from Josh Brown and Connor Ingram. Braden Point would then score for the Lightning at 15:22 the second from Kucherov and Hagel. Third period, Carcione would score his second of the game at 7:22 from Kerfoot and Zucker. Coyotes take that one 3-1. Next up, Chicago versus Seattle. So in the first period, Chicago scores Boris Katjark from Donato and Seth Jones at 8:54. Dickinson, who's also a former Canuck, would score at 10:23 from Isaac Phillips and Joey Anderson. Matty Beniers would then score from Jared McCann, who's also an ex-Canuck, at 14:43. Wenberg would then score for Seattle at 19:23 from Larson and Grubauer shorthanded. Johnson would then score at 4:22 the second for Chicago at from Taylor Radish and Lucas Reichel. And then Mackenzie Entwistle would score at 10:43 from Joey Anderson. Ty Cartier would then score in the third period at 6:51 from Matty Beniers, but Chicago would hold on and win that one 4-3. Right, Dallas and Winnipeg. So in the first period, no scoring. Second period, Dallas scores as Joe Pavelski at 12:54 from Rupe Hintz and Jason Robertson. And then at 16:45, Sagan would score from Marchment and Duchesne, and Dallas takes that one 2-0. Yeah, I got that right. Hold on. Right, St. Louis and Minnesota. So the first period, Minnesota scores at 2:41. It's Joel Eriksson Ek from Zuccarello and Spurgeon. At 10:30, Colton Parayko would score from Sammy Blais and Alexei Toropchenko. And then Minnesota would score again at 18:10. Frederick Goudreau scoring from Pat Maroon and Marcus Foligno. Second period, no scoring. And the third period, Matt Boldy scores at 17:08 from Jonas Brodin. Minnesota takes it 3-1. Right, Penguins and Predators. So in the first period, at 10:20, Michael McCarron scores from Tyson Berry and Gustav Nyquist. McCarron will score again at 18:38 from Tomasino and Forsberg. 2-0 Predators going into the second. Second period at 5:49, Evgeny Malkin scores from Riley Smith. Third period, Brian Rush scores at 2:26 from John Levy and Jake Gensel to tie it up. And then in overtime, Forsberg scores 14 seconds in from Yossi and O'Reilly. Predators take that one 3-2 in overtime. Right, Philadelphia and Carolina. So Carolina opens up the scoring. It's Michael Bunting scoring from Sebastian Aho and Dmitry Orlov at 5:39. At 7:14, Travis Konecny would score from Tyson Forrester in the second period. And then at 13:25 the second, Brendan Lemieux scores unassisted. Third period, 16:34, Seth Jarvis scores from Sebastian Aho and Michael Bunting. And then at 17:16, Jesperi Kotkaniemi would score from Mr. Fast and Timo Teravainen into the empty net. Carolina takes that one 4-1, excuse me. Alright. Florida and Toronto. I don't know why I misread this. I thought Florida won, but we're already into this, so I'll just read this one. Anyways, first period, Florida opens the scoring, 15:29. Into the first, as Kevin Stedland scoring from Jonah Gadjevich. I think he's the next Canuck. And Aaron Ekblad. Second period, Noah Gregor scores for the Leafs at 12:54 unassisted. Third period, no scoring. Overtime, no scoring. And evidently, Gregor got the shootout winner. Okay, yeah, Maple Leafs take that one 2-1. This is my bad. Oh well. Alright, New Jersey and the Islanders. Alright, first period, Bo Horvat, ex-Canuck, scores at 5:16 from Noah Dobson and Matthew Barzal on the power play. Michael McLeod would then answer at 10:29 from Curtis Lazar, who is also an ex-Canuck. Second period, Dawson Mercer would score from Jack Hughes and Tyler Toffoli, who's an ex-Canuck, at 4:19. Matthew Bazaar would then score at 8:24 from Anders Lee and Noah Dobson. Cal Clutterbuck would then score for the Islanders at 9:40 of the second from Casey Zizekas and Jason Gauthier. Hope that's right. 13:05, Jean-Capel Pajot would score from Barzal and Romanov to put the Islanders up 4-2. Third period, New Jersey Storm's back. 5:08, Jack Hughes scoring from Dawson Mercer and Brendan Smith. 11:10, Nico Kusher would score from Jack and Luke Hughes on the power play. And then at 19:37, Curtis Lazar, ex-Canuck, would score from Kevin Ball and Michael McLeod to give the win to the Devils 5-4. Alright, probably my least favorite game of the night. Vegas and Edmonton. First period, Edmonton scores Sam Gagner, who's an ex-Canuck, from James Hamblin, scores at 13:29 of the first. Second period at 1:11, Mark Stone scores from Caden Korzak and Jack Eichel. At 5:08, Matthias Janmark would score from Matthias Ekholm and Connor McDavid. At 5:51, Michael Amaya would score from Nick Waugh. 7:54, McDavid would score from Cody Ceci. And then at 17:23, Evander Kane would score from Evan Bouchard and Connor McDavid on the power play. Third period, Ben Hutton, who's an ex-Canuck, would score at 13:30 from Paul Cotter and Michael Amadio. And then at 17:52, Keegan Kolesar would score from Zach Whitecloud and Nick Waugh. Overtime, no scoring. And then Nugent Hopkins scores the shootout winner. Edmonton takes it 5-4. It's entertaining though, so. There's a favorite game of the night, one that I was actually in attendance for. First period between Vancouver and Anaheim. At 6:34, Brock Besser scores from Philip Roenick and JT Miller. Second period, at 5:10, Ryan Strome scores from Adam Henrique and Frank Bertano on the power play. Third period, 32 seconds in, Pettersson scores from Tyler Myers and Ilya Mikheyev. And then at 19:12, Besser scores from JT Miller into the empty net on the power play. It's not mentioned here, but yeah, that was a power play goal. So Vancouver takes that 3-1, and they play Vegas next at home. So we'll see how that goes. It'll be a measuring stick game. Anyways, that's going to be from today. So hit like if you liked it, subscribe if you really liked it, and I will see you guys for a review of tonight's games tomorrow. Adios.